there is this tiny window of opportunity before every argument with your husband that can totally change how things play out. So, when you're having a normal conversation and suddenly one comment sparks a snappy response, and before you know it, you're bickering back and forth or in a full-blown argument. The real reason this happens is not about what you said or how you communicate. There's something else at play that changes just everything. And most couples miss it completely. But once I discovered this in my own relationship, it was a game changer. I am Lindsay. This is Loving with Intention. Let's just dive right in. So, after an argument, do you ever find yourself thinking, how did that little thing turn into that big argument? Or you walk away from bickering with your husband and you feel so annoyed because now you're just in this foul mood and it just feels like it totally has wrecked the moment. That is how I used to feel a lot. In the hard days of my relationship, we bickered, we argued, we fought often. One minute we would literally be laughing, and the next it was like, boom, the energy shifted. We were caught in a cycle of blame, criticism, defending, talking over each other. Often it was yelling for us. It was like being swept away in a storm that seemed to come out of nowhere. And no matter how hard I tried to understand it, it didn't seem to make sense what we were arguing about. It just never really made sense. If you had asked me then, I would have told you that he always overreacted and made things such a big deal. But now, looking back, I can see the whole picture. And the truth is, there are several reasons that arguments keep starting between you and your husband, even just that bickering back and forth where you're snappy and annoyed with each other. We're zoning in on one of those reasons today, and it is a really freaking important one. And I am so stoked to be doing a free live webinar this month called Beyond the Bickering: 3 Keys to Feel Heard, Understood, and Loved. In this webinar, we're going to look at the other keys that you need to know to move beyond the bickering. This is literally what works. These keys are what change the game in your relationship. It's what worked in my relationship, in the work that I do with clients too. So combine what we're talking about today with the webinar keys, it is gold. And I would be so stoked to see you there. I haven't done a live webinar in so long. So the link is in the description box, or you can just comment the word keys here on YouTube. I got you. Okay. Getting back into today's topic, you know how meteorologists can see a storm coming before most people even notice a cloud in the sky. They are tracking things like tiny pressure changes, temperature, wind patterns, and I'm sure so much more because I am not a meteorologist. These little shifts that they're tracking, they tell them what's brewing. So when I used to feel like us snapping at each other or getting into a back and forth bickering or getting into an argument, I used to feel like that was coming out of nowhere. There was actually warning signs. So these shifts were happening inside of me before that argument even started. It is like our own little weather system inside our body warning us that the storm is coming. Once I learned how to tune into these signals, everything changed. Your body is constantly sending you signals like little weather alerts before the storm hits. So just picture that you are telling your husband about a hard day at work and he cuts you off and he says, just talk to your boss about it already. Maybe your chest gets tight when he says that, or your jaw gets tense, or your stomach drops, or your face gets hot. These aren't just random sensations. They are your body's early warning system telling you, hey, we're getting triggered here. Things are about to get ugly. The storm is coming. This is our chance to do something about the storm that's coming. But here's what usually happens instead. These signals happen in literally a split second, and we blow right past them, and we react. Before we even realize what's happening, we are in full-blown storm mode. You go from wanting your husband's support with your work stress to, he always does this. He never just lets me feel my feelings. Of course, this is my fault. I need to talk to my boss. He doesn't get it at all. Why do I even bother? In just seconds flat. And of course, if that's what you're thinking in a split second, you react based on those thoughts. So maybe you snap at your husband. Maybe you totally shut down. Maybe you just walk away and say, never mind, why do I bother? These sensations in your body, this is your nervous system reacting. Your nervous system's job is to constantly scan for threats in order to keep you safe. When it perceives a threat, even if that's just your husband giving you unwanted advice, it kicks into protection mode because it's doing its job. So it heads into fight or flight or freeze or fawn mode in case you need to fight back or run or stay safe by shutting down, because every threat, quote unquote, no matter how small, is taken as a life or death threat by your sweet, sweet nervous system. So when you catch your body sensations, your nervous system cues, it will make a massive difference in how things play out. I want to share an example before I get into how to do that to really highlight the importance of getting in tune with our nervous system. So just imagine you are having a super busy morning. I'm sure it's not hard to imagine. We've all had these mornings. So picture this. It starts with you hitting snooze, but you accidentally turn your alarm off. And then you wake up half an hour later in a total panic with barely any time to get ready and get to work. You're rushing around, you don't have time to eat, you grab your stuff, you head out the door, you're frantic, you're just not in a good mood now. You get in the car and you start backing out the driveway and you realize you forgot your coffee on the counter. You pull back in, you run into the house. Imagine the thoughts that you're having in this moment. You've been in this rush state, you haven't had any food yet, so your nervous system is lacking nourishment as well. You might be thinking, oh, I'm such an idiot, I always forget this. What's wrong with me? I'm such a mess. What's my problem? Lots of negative thinking. So shake off that example, to shake that image off, and imagine you get the very best sleep. You wake up easily with your alarm, you sit, you enjoy your breakfast, it is a sunshiny day, there's good vibes in the house, you make your coffee in your travel mug, you put it down at the table by the front door, and you head out to the car with lots of time to get to work, even extra time. You start to back out the driveway, you realize you forgot your coffee. You pull back in, imagine your thoughts now. You literally just might have the thought, I forgot my coffee. It's a lack of thoughts. You might just feel neutral about it. You're thinking, no big deal, I have lots of time. Those thoughts in your calm, regulated nervous system state are so much different than the thoughts in your dysregulated nervous system state. So much different. Your thoughts are directly impacted by the state of your nervous system, and I cannot say that enough. Your thoughts, so what you're thinking, are directly impacted by the state of your nervous system. And then we react based on those thoughts and the state of our system. What happens in that first busy example where you're rushing around is usually you might run back in, grab your coffee, and then you continue the crappy self-talk without recognizing that there's a reason for this negativity, and then you believe those thoughts as facts, that you're unorganized or you're messy or that there's a problem, and then this ripples out into your day. Maybe you're more mad at traffic, you're short with your coworkers, you start the day off complaining right when you walk in. That's the ripple effect. So, now that we know the impact of our state on our thoughts, let's bring it back to how we show up in our relationship. You're talking to your husband about work and he tells you that you need to talk to your boss. Your chest gets tight and you snap at him, never mind. And then maybe he reacts back, you're impossible, I'm just trying to help. And then you react back, you don't think I've thought about talking to my boss? And he reacts back, it's not that big of a deal, I was just saying what I think you should do. Why do you always have to get like this? Your husband would have had some body cues happening too. When you said never mind, maybe his neck got tense, but he blew past that warning sign and got defensive. Now both of your nervous systems are getting more and more dysregulated. And my goodness, it could have even happened sooner for him. When you started telling him about your day, he could have gotten tense then. It could have triggered a tender spot for him. And then he reacted by going into fix-it mode instead of just listening. And maybe you, goodness, our nervous systems, maybe you were already dysregulated going into the conversation because you were so stressed about the day. So when he tried to fix things, it resulted in you getting even more dysregulated. What I am trying to drive home here is that tuning into and being aware of your storm warning cues, your nervous system state, matters so much. That is why nervous system love is one of the pillars of my love journey process that I use in my private coaching and in all my programs because it is a crucial piece of having a thriving relationship. And this is why learning communication tools and skills isn't enough, because when we get triggered and we're in those moments, you literally cannot access the part of your brain that remembers all of these amazing communication tools. Everything changes based on our state. So where do we start when it comes to bickering, arguing, fighting, snapping at each other? We start by slowing down. Do you know your body cues? If you think about a time that you felt triggered by your husband, can you tune into your body right now and find that sensation? If not, totally cool. Our nervous system state goes in and out of regulated often. You have plenty of opportunities in life to find these sensations. Maybe you get a phone call from someone you didn't want to hear from. Maybe you get an unexpected bill. Maybe someone cuts you off in traffic. What sensation happens in your body then? When you get super familiar with the sensation, you start to recognize it happening so that you don't blow past it. You can learn to spot these signals before the storm hits. We get to be our own little body meteorologists. How cool is that? When you notice the first warning sign, the tightness in your chest, the heat rising in your face, that is your cue to pause and take a deep breath. Just that tiny pause can be the difference between a bicker match, an argument, or even a massive fight versus a productive, loving, curious conversation. This pause allows you to think about what you're going to say. It allows you to choose to respond versus react, and it can prevent a full-blown storm, nervous system dysregulation, from happening. Just imagine that this is your regulated nervous system state. Straight arm for those not watching on YouTube. And this is your first body sensation. So it brings you up to here. If you recognize that and pause and take some deep breaths, it is so much easier to get back here than if you have a body sensation and then you blow right past it and keep getting more dysregulated. Goodness, this is where your thoughts are spiraling and it is so much harder to get back down to regulated. So when you're regulated, you're not spiraling. You can stay curious. You can stay open. We want to catch these body sensations. And if your husband isn't doing this work, just one person intentionally leaning in can absolutely change the dance. It's what I did in the hard days in my relationship. It takes two to do the dance being the bickering, the arguing, the fighting, whatever it looks like in your relationship. It takes two. So if you do your part, massive change happens. Now in my relationship, because that's what I was doing before, my partner knows his cues now because he's in on relationship growth just from me showing up differently. We actually know each other's visible cues that we can see, and we can pause when we see those in each other. So much is possible when you start. It was a journey to get here, and it all started with a conscious choice from me to go all in. I took that first step, and you totally can too. Today, you get to choose. Keep getting caught in the storm or take the first step. For you, that first step might be simply starting to notice those body sensations we talked about. And if you're ready for step 2, which I totally recommend, I would absolutely love to see you at my free webinar, Beyond the Bickering. The link is in the description box, or just comment the word keys below and I will get it to you. And I promise you, it is a complete game changer. You're gonna leave feeling crystal clear on exactly how to start feeling heard and understood in your relationship and get beyond the bickering, even if your husband is not watching the webinar. I appreciate you so much. I am sending so much love into your day. Remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. Signing up for the webinar, commenting keys below, is you saying yes to that change. Let's have a super intentional week.